you know, I hope you guys have been staying warm, because I know it's been like super crazy cold, like pretty much everywhere, even places where it's supposed to be warm. It's just been like all over the place. So I hope you're all staying warm, staying safe. I just did a live video a little while ago, like probably at this point, maybe 15 minutes ago or so. And yeah, it was a past life reading, so you might want to check that out. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so with this one, we're just going to do kind of like a general energy read to see what's going on with the collective at this time, what needs to be seen and known that we might not know, that could be impacting our lives at this time. My hands are so dry. Give me 1 second. I just washed them, so now I'm like, oh my God. No ashy hands over here. Hey girl, hey. So yeah, this is gonna be a little general energy read just to see what's going on in the collective's energy. Yeah, so let's start shuffling some cards, just to kind of see what's going on, and then we'll look into some tarot, get some advice, all that good stuff. Okay. All right, Spirit. So the energy has already been cleansed, all that good stuff. um, the tea, spill the tea, you witch bitch. Doing it, and will do. I have a really nice Malbec blend over here from Argentina. Very good. It's one of my favorite wines. Helps mellow me out, keeps me in my zen. All right, so Spirit, only let positive energy into this reading for the collective energy. Please show the collective energy what they need to know and see at this time for their highest good. Any warnings or anything that, you know, will help them on this part of their journey of healing and self-discovery. Whatever they need to know at this time. There's most accurate messages. Okay. Let's get started. So, bottom of the deck, we have bonfire. I'll read what it says. It's giving me kind of like Ace of Wands energy. It says enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, ignite, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas. Excuse me, here go the burps. Get things going, orgasm, ooh la la. Fantasism, fever, and fears. Yeah, so it's like this great sense of inspiration and a really strong passionate desire within you guys with something. Don't know what it is yet. We are going to look into that and see. All right, Spirit, so let's get a few messages. Rand, don't start your shit. What are some messages that we have for the collective at this time when it comes to what they need to see at this time for their highest good? Spirit, talk to us. And Ren, don't start your nonsense, please. Thank you. Yeah, go take a nap or something. Don't start. It's like, Mom, okay, you've been over there too long. Alright, what we got? We have, I felt like this card was going to come out because I saw it on the bottom of the deck before. Well, deeper meaning, community. So you got that community energy here more than once too. Hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, consciousness. I feel like right now you guys are, I guess I'm getting like you're just trying to find like the deeper meaning of like life, right? Like a deeper meaning of the things that you're going through right now. Some of you might be actually in the process of gathering your resources when it comes to something you might be trying to do, whether it's like, I don't know where this is coming from, for moving for some people. Like I keep, because like I just keep hearing resources, like gather your resources. Um, or maybe just you've fallen on like some hard times. Maybe you're in this period of time where you're trying to rely on other people who are close to you. That could be why that community energy is there. Or maybe you're collecting or gathering resources for like something that's been inspiring for you. Because remember, on the bottom of the deck, we did see that energy of like inspiration, right? Drive and willpower, really fired up. And it's something, whatever it is something that means a lot to you. We do have broken vase at the bottom of the deck, which is basically the equivalent of the Five of Cups, essentially. It's about misfortune and sadness, setbacks. Actually, it's more about the, I would say it's actually probably more geared toward the Five of Pentacles. But you know, like the Five of Pentacles does have like that kind of energy to it too. Of like, you know, going through like that sense of like, you know, regrets and things along those lines. Like I'm getting that energy. Tell us more. Really annoyed with myself for not putting a little bit of chapstick on before I started this. Lips are mad dry. I don't want to be looking like Cookie the crackhead on this reading, you know what I mean? Spirit, there's some messages. Oh, there we go. So we have yarn, hassles, problems, big mess, interconnected, complicated, patience needed, future gains, work it out, made up story, many working components, mischief, out of control. It's giving me like Five of Wands energy. There's a lot of chaos, right? A lot of things that, you know, I feel like there's this like with that card there, it's like almost like there's just like all these setbacks, and it's causing a lot of just major problems that are like holding you back from wherever it is that you're trying to go. Yeah, you're trying to break free of that. Trying to break free from those. I'm also getting like you guys are like very much in like your it's cute. Very much like in your childlike energy too. It's like you're really paying attention to like the needs right now of that inner child. Very strong-willed and just kind of like a sense of innocence behind it too. It's like, you know, kind of wanting to explore new things and say, okay, well, I've been through all this shit. Let me explore some new opportunities that I have no, like going in there completely green. You don't know anything about it. It's like these new aspects and components in life where you're like, wow, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I'm gonna figure it out as I go. Like I'm kind of getting that too. That's very interesting. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, you might even have some really bright ideas right now that you're trying to put into motion. We have inventor in the bottom of the middle of the deck rather, which is all about like, you know, it says groundbreaking developments. You know, it's okay to fail. You know, inspired ideas. Yeah, you're creating something. Whatever it is that you're doing, you're trying to create something. I feel like it's just saying you're trying to create this new, you know, this new life for yourself. Like a new lease of life, or on life, I should say. New lease on life and like what to do with it. Because you're so used to the chaos and the drama, and you're trying to move past those things. I'm picking up on. Tell us more. And thank you. You're gorgeous too. Tell me more. Remember I said something about that childhood innocence, right? So we have childhood. It literally says innocence, first word on there. Innocence, playful, growing, friendship, lightness of being, foundations, need of others, revisit the past, loving life, no worries. Remember I said something about something new, right? This newness coming in. Inexperienced growth, new beginnings. Wow. Let's get maybe 2 more from this deck and then an overarching theme, and then we'll start looking into the tarot. There we go. All right, we've got crystal ball, intuition, premonition, seeing clearly, discernment, perception, sixth sense, instinct, divination, future planning, ESP, past, present, future, gut reaction, inner knowing. So this is giving me like, you know, high priestess vibes. You got like that high priestess energy going on. You're very intuitive. And it's probably like saying, you know, right now you guys are in that energy of, you know, again, you know what it is you're going after, but it's so new and different. So it's like, you know, really all you have to go on is your inner knowing and those instincts. And from there you're navigating life and hoping that everything works out. We have cake. It's the equivalent of the Four of Wands, so it's about like celebrations and weddings, ceremonies, and stuff like that. But it's in the reverse, technically, in the deck. So I'm not sure if recently there was a breakup for some, or like a cancellation of some sort of a plan that was being put into. Oh, yeah, that's probably what it is. Fairy tale underneath that, which is about romance and endings. In this case, because it's in the reverse. So there might have been a relationship that ended. She says, so no birthdays. I mean, girl, you're hot. You can definitely get birthday sex if you wanted to from somewhere. Just make sure you strap up. Look at this. Remember I was saying that some people are moving? There we go. Have train. So might actually be taking a train to do it. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. All right, so we have moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction. One track mind. I just heard one track mind. On track, focus, on time, keep going forward, going with the flow, inflexible, steady climb, no resistance. Yeah, it's time to just go with it. You know, where life is leading you, go there. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities. Because whatever this other situation was that got canceled, whatever that means, there's something that got canceled. I don't know if it was a relationship or what, but something got canceled, some type of plan or something. It's very unlikely that that's going to change. Middle of the deck here. Let's get one more and then the overarching theme, and then we'll start the tarot portion of this reading. Two. All right, what we got? And they're both in the reverse. All right, so we have Pearl, emotional force, opening up, experiential wisdom, honesty, intuition. Intuition is here twice. Perception, loyalty, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, layers, developing character. So it's giving me like the moon energy, basically. The moon, but it's in the reverse. So it's like, something's coming to light, because you've used your intuition. Remember, we saw this energy, right? Like you used your intuition about something that you ended or canceled out on, or something you're moving away from, because your intuition is telling you something is wrong, and it's based off of prior knowledge and learning too, that's also coming into play. So you're utilizing not just your intuition and those gifts, but you're also utilizing the fact that you've learned lessons too from the past. And it came out with pillory, and this is in the reverse as well with that card. Open dishonor, humiliation, finding fault, punishment, abusive, shut down, caught, public ridicule and mockery, nowhere to run, censure, serving time, vulnerable. It's in the reverse. So it's giving me like, I would say like Five of Swords energy. But it's in the reverse, right? It's like you kind of like you dodged a bullet basically with whatever this is. Like something that, again, intuitively you knew something was wrong, and now it's like I said, it's like allowing you this opportunity to do something new and different. And it's different, like very different. You're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just like, going with the flow of life, and I'm hoping that I get it right, kind of thing. Like that's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, you had to be very bold to do this. We have it's like Two of Wands energy, pioneer. Yeah, you're a trailblazer. Yeah, again, going into that uncharted territory, something different and unique. And you're like, I have no idea what's going on here, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to go in a new direction and hope it all. Yeah, same card is here again. That cake card in reverse. It's the same thing as the Four of Wands. Some type of cancellation of a plan of some sort, whether it's a marriage or a relationship or something like that, or just, something didn't work out. Yeah, definitely picking up on that relationship vibe with the flamingos here in the middle of the deck, which is about soulmate connections, like the Two of Cups energy. So, yeah. All right, so what's the overarching theme here, Spirit, for the collective at this time? Thank you. Got two. All right, so we have worry beads. So this is a time, this is basically like Nine of Swords energy. This is a time to really get out of that sense of anxiety and fear. There's no need to worry. Let that go, because at the end of all of this, there's that light at the end of the tunnel, and there's that gold pot at the end of the rainbow. Literally, it says rainbow. So it's giving me like Nine of Cups vibes. Wish granted, right? Abundance, all that hard work paying off after a period of, chaos, trying to figure it all out. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, when are things going to get better? It's going to start shifting and changing, So yeah, you have that sense of feeling tired and burnt out. Old cards here in the bottom of the deck. So it's giving me like, I would say it's almost like, I would say maybe Eight of Wands energy, right? It's like you're tired and you just want out, and it's like when are things gonna move on and get better? It's about to. We have family. Yeah, you're about to come into connection with people who are, one of the last things on here is kindred spirits and tribe. Like, you're about to find and come across people who are dependable, who you can build with. Whether it's romantically or just in life in general, right? Your friends, people who you start to call family, so on and so forth. There's about to be this sense of stability coming into your life where you're, after, like I said, that period of fuck, what the hell is happening here, is about to be like, wow, this is really nice. This is so pretty. Like but you've earned it, right? And it's like, you've been through, literally being mistreated and disrespected by others and being in competition and constant chaos. And it's like it's about to start to shift and change because you intuitively knew that it was time to release all those fears and move forward in a new direction in your life. Middle of the deck, we have tandem bicycle. Yeah, everything's about to become in sync. There's going to be a great sense of harmony, and balance in your life because of the fact that, again, you were intuitive enough to know how to remove yourself from situations that no longer served you. Let's see. Let's start looking into the tarot portion, shall we? Oh no, I bent a card. If it's resonating, send some hearts, send some likes this way, all that good stuff. Comments in the comment section, all that. For those who end up watching later, like, share, and subscribe. Greatly appreciate you guys for the support. All right, so what we got? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, patience, man. Patience. This, putting in that hard work and effort. And it's like, because you've been putting in so much hard work into like different areas of your life, it literally is going to start coming together. You're going to see the results. All right, so let's see. Let's do the Cross of Truth spread, like that one. It's like not that many cards and straight to the point, but it's very, very insightful. So what's the overall energy right now for the collective when it comes to this energy here, Spirit? We have that Seven of Swords. It's not a habit, I promise. It just happens that way. I'm sorry. Yeah, we have Seven of Swords. Someone from the past that's just been like so fake that you had to see the truth about. And that would explain this card earlier. Would also explain this card earlier as well, because those came out together. You having to kind of release your old fears and things like that and follow your intuition and say, nah, I'm good on that. Yeah, ooh, the Devil on the top of the deck. Page of Wands in the middle of the deck. I feel like it's something that you might have been very enthusiastic about. Hierophant is underneath the Six of Cups. Higher level of commitment. But whoever this person was, they were very deceitful and they were not honest. They were, quite frankly, a liar. Tell us more. What's the basis of all of this? the basis of everything happening here is, I'm going to take the card how it showed up on the floor when it fell. It's the Seven of Cups in the reverse. That sense of, very interesting. The card that, I mean, the word that stuck out for me here is sobriety. But I also see poor choices. So it's basically like, despite all of that trickery and lying and deception and all of that, like, again, you were able to see through the bullshit, and you followed your intuition, and you moved yourself from that situation and moved on. And it was not an easy thing to do. And again, that goes back to like that energy of having to feel like you had to pick up the pieces and go. Like you had to, like, you know, you had to pick up the pieces and go and see things clearly for what it really was. There might have been something clouding your judgment at some point in time, but that those things are gone. Now, sorry to put you on, I'm not putting you on blast necessarily, but like what I'm picking up on for you, Allie, like the reason why I think it's like, as I'm looking at the card, because obviously I know what all the cards mean, but like the word that stuck out was the sobriety, and I think it's because somebody was not being truthful about their sobriety. So take that part as it resonates. Yeah, something came to light about that. Sun is here on the bottom of the deck. So again, with that being the basis of all of this, yeah, there was, yeah. And like, there might have even been some situations for some where, you know, not all, everybody's situation is going to be different. Somebody might have been going through some financial hardships and was not honest about it too. Might have been using people for money. Again, this is all for different people who end up watching this later. So, you know, some things are going to resonate, some things are not. I just got a chip in my net. Where the hell did that come from? That's annoying. Anyway, yeah, and for some, it might be an illumination of third-party connections. So again, everybody's situation is going to be different. So please take the messages as they resonate. Where the hell did this chip come from? This is going to really annoy the fuck out of me because I'm going to have to go get my nails done sooner than I wanted to. All right. Stop being vain and do the reading. Tell us more. So, what's working for the collective at this time? What are the forces working for the collective at this time? I wouldn't be shocked if the High Priestess comes up. Or something like that. Queen of Cups, who's also intuitive. Let's see. Yep. It's on point for you. I think this card will come out. What's working for you is you are successful and victorious in this endeavor, as hard as it may be. You know, I feel like your guides and the universe are recognizing all the hard work that you've put in. And that's why, despite the anxieties and the worries and all of that that's coming with it, this is what's on the other side of all of it. That rainbow, right? That light at the end of the tunnel, that gold pot at the end, like all of that is coming in because you've released the things that no longer work for you. What the hell is this? I don't know that. You're stupid. I can't with you. I'll get an affirmative card for you, just for you. Yeah. So, yeah, you released the things that no longer served you, right? And it's like, you know, again, like you're being recognized for all of that. Yeah, all that hard work. and dedication being recognized. It's like, you know, your spirit guides, they're like the council, right? They're like, oh yeah, we see everything she's been doing. We're gonna make sure that she gets what she deserves. Judgment in the middle of the deck. Look at that shit. You can't make this shit up. So it's like, you know, as all these things have transpired, it's like, okay, well, you know, I got a grip, right? And I said, fuck that. I'm gonna release the things I can't control and work on the things I can, moving on to a new direction in life and being able to say, okay, so these are the things that I'm going to be working on next. And it's very, again, it's very new and different. And it's like, fuck, I don't know where to go. Like, this is different. Why is it still here? This thing's annoying. Yeah, it's like, you know, again, there's that fear that comes with it, the worry, you know, the anxiety, because it's so different and so new. But it's like, excuse me, it's like, because again, you've learned what you had to learn. I'm like seeing like in the corner of my eye, it's really annoying. um it's not from the ring light either. Like, I keep seeing like this, almost like a halo, like everywhere I look. Like, I'm like, do I have sun on my eyelash? But I don't think I do. It's like a halo following everywhere I turn, so I keep feeling like there's something there and it's not. It's just like in my eye. It's weird. So what's working against the collective energy at this time? This person, this King of Cups, who appears. Keyword, appears. I'm getting shapeshifter energy here. They appear to have all their emotions in check, be this stand-up person and mature and, you know, stable and all, like emotionally stable and all this shit. But are they really, based on the energy we saw? Because we got the Lovers here on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is underneath that. This person like was a poser, man. Look, devil on top of the deck. Like, they were a poser. And it's like, again, you know, they put you in this place of feeling like this Three of fucking Swords energy, pain and all of this. And it's like, yeah, you got that Five of Swords energy, which we saw already in the reading. They also probably thought with their dick. So it's like, and they made it hard for you to let go, right? Let's say if the sex was really good. And, you know, you knew things because the sun is here. You knew things were revealed to you constantly, but you stayed around longer than you should have. You know, easier said than done, right? Like when somebody puts you in a fucked up predicament and treats you like crap, but they play with your emotions, right? It's like, it makes it very difficult for you to just move on and see the truth for what it really is. But again, because you've been wise enough to close out this old cycle with this Wheel of Fortune here, like you learned what you needed to learn. But again, there is some anxiety still stemming from it, you know. And I think in this case, the anxiety stems from the fact that you had to walk away, and now you have to, like, you know, move on in a whole new direction. You don't know where you're going. There's that, yeah, look, the Moon, the Queen of Wands. You gotta get confident about this decision that you made and stand in that power. Stand in it. Because there is success at the end of this. There is victory. We have the Chariot here. Like, I'm just reading the cards just off the top of the deck. Like, there's a lot going on here. You know, that fear and stuff that was stemming from this, you know. But you're embarking on this new part of your journey. It's time to, you know, again, have confidence in yourself with what it is that you can do. You're more than capable. It's just about a matter of seeing it within yourself, is what I'm seeing here. All right, so what's the likely outcome? This isn't the end of the reading. We got a little ways to go. But, like, you know, we just kind of got to the nitty gritty of what really is, like, the surrounding circumstances. And I'm going to just give a quick synopsis. Essentially, a lot of you guys are trying to, like, regather yourselves, your resources and things like that, finding the meaning of different aspects of life right now. And a lot of it, for a lot of you, stems from probably a past relationship that was very toxic and very karmic, that you had to see the truth about. Your intuition and everything was telling you what needed to be done, but there's a lot of fear and anxiety that surrounded the decision to move on, from this very chaotic situation. And something that was very, I just heard masterful. There was a lot of I also heard puppet master, like somebody like pulling the strings when it comes to the emotions and things like that, when it came to you making decisions, and it made it very difficult for you to release those fears and move on. So now you're in this place in life where it's like this, like you're feeling really green, where it's like everything's brand new. You're like, now what do I do? This is really new for me, and I'm trying to like get my life together, and I'm trying to do it by myself. And it's hard because you're like, okay, well, where do I go? Do I know what I'm doing? Right? But at the end of all of the worry is also going to be a place of happiness. A lot of those major endings that had to take place for you to get where you're trying to go have already happened. So now you're just moving into a new direction in life. And again, this is coming after a period of somebody who definitely was deceptive. And it doesn't have to always be romantic. It could be work related too, work related, or career related connections where people were very manipulative, right? And not very truthful. But you saw the truth about this person, and for some, not all, somebody might have lied about something like sobriety, or were there other people involved? This is just the energy that was picked up earlier. Just kind of reiterating it. Yeah, so there was somebody who was not being honest about something. Take that part as it resonates, because everybody's situation is different on that. But what's working for you is there is this success and victory that's coming towards you. You just have to see this greatness within yourself, that you are capable of doing this. You are strong. You are resilient. And I had heard earlier the word counsel, like your counsel, so called, like your spirit team, all of them, like they're up there, they're watching everything you do, and they're just pushing you and nudging you, and guiding you along the way the whole time. So just pay attention to the intuitive messages that you're getting. And so that brings us back to where we were just a second ago with this emotionally manipulative King of Cups energy. For a lot of you, it is romantic. And for some, it's just somebody who knows how to tug on heartstrings and play games with somebody's emotions. And, a lot of you, again, it does have to do with the household. It could be a twin flame for some. They led you to a lot of heartbreak. And I got the King of Swords. It could be a air sign as well, possibly. So, there's just like a lot of that sense of playing mind games and playing games with people's emotions that keeps people stuck and tied into something that they need to remove themselves from, is what I'm getting. So now we're going to look into the likely outcome here. What's the likely outcome? Yeah, see, the thing is this. Remember I said earlier, they're a shapeshifter. They appear like this. That's not really them. They're a shapeshifter. They're deceptive. So they seem like they're emotionally intelligent. They use their emotional intelligence in a negative way and hurt people emotionally. That's the difference. So this person is more so in their, like, I'm reading this almost like in the reversal because of the cards surrounding it, basically, because they're definitely not in the upright. It could also just mean they have water in their chart somewhere. But this person is not a trustworthy person. They play games, a lot of games. They also showed up as a King of Swords in the deck too. So very manipulative, emotionally manipulative, I'm getting. Well, interesting. Remember I said something about resources, right? This is going to be a time for you to balance your resources, get things in order in your life. Easier said than done, I know. And this is a very specific message for somebody who ends up watching. there's this sense of urgency when it comes to removing oneself. Remember, we saw that train card too. There's somebody possibly even moving, like literally physically moving, one way ticket out of Dodge, away from this situation. Um, this is a time to get those finances in balance, I feel. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck. Eight of Pentacles. Time to work hard and diligent to get things in balance and in order so that you can, be in a secure enough position to be able to move forward. Because let's say for those who are watching or watch later who don't resonate with it currently, but like somebody else might resonate with this message later. If let's say if you're in a situation where you're married to somebody or something like that, and or this could be past energy for some, then take it as it resonates. um let's say a person was like financially abusive, because that is a thing. Let's say somebody was financially abusive towards you, and they used to hold money over your head all the time. They wouldn't let you work, or they would fuck up opportunities for you to work, or things like that. Like you never really were able to make your own money or something like that, right? This is gonna be a time for you to figure it out, because this is a time for you to get out of Dodge. This is a time for you to get life in order, so that way you can move on into this this area or phase of life that's completely, again, green. You don't know anything about it because it's different and new. But once you start, navigating what you need to do, find those deeper meanings behind everything that's been happening, no longer pulling the wool over your own eyes, actually listening to your intuition, not worrying about fear anymore and anxiety. Yeah, it's time to save it. It literally says that on this card. Like this is gonna be a time to save money, so you can like get your resources together and do what you gotta do. Yeah, seizing new opportunities, and quickly at that. Wow. Yeah, and another card, same energy. Which, ironically, this is the card that I accidentally bent in the beginning of the reading. So it's here, showing itself. Move on, quickly when the time is right, right? Um, and passionately, because the nights are all about movement, right? And usually pretty quick movement at that. So this is a time to pursue what it is that you want with a lot of passion. And it's her diction, not addiction, but diction. Being very firm about something. Yeah, standing on your faith and on your capabilities, because there's a lot of things that you're more than capable of that you probably don't even realize you can do. Let's get some advice from this deck, and then we're gonna pull some more cards. Yeah, the advice is get out of your head. Eight of Swords is here. Get out of your head, because the thing is, you're restricting yourself by not allowing yourself to live as freely as you deserve to live, and staying in situations that no longer serve you. Take that leap of faith. The Fool is here on the bottom of the deck, starting anew, completely different. And it does say travel here on that little blurb right there. So yeah, it's just literally a completely new a new scenario, a new setup in life. I just heard Aladdin, a whole new world. Like, that's literally what you're stepping into. And it's scary, right? It's like you don't know, if you think about like that scene from Aladdin when, he's, he steps off of the balcony, he's talking to Jasmine, and then he's on the carpet, Like, look at him. Like, that's looks like he's just gonna take a leap into the unknowns, the atmosphere, and it's like boom, something's gonna catch him. The universe is gonna catch him and make sure that he's safe. That's you guys. And it literally says new beginnings here too. We saw that energy earlier in the reading. Wow. Temperance. Find that sense of harmony and peace and balance within yourself at this time. For sure. Middle of the deck. Yeah, step into your power, man. Be the emperor. That's your energy now. Somebody who knows exactly what the hell they want and they go for it. That's where you got to be. It's one of those things where it's like, it's so it's so easy to say, oh, this is what we have to do, blah blah blah, and it's like, but the thing is, it's like, is it that easy? My hands got really cold out of nowhere. Yeah, it's like, you know, just really understanding, you know, where we are, right? But not just understanding where we are currently, but knowing where we're going and honoring that. Because the universe has been pushing, I'm going to say us, because I mean, I kind of relate to a lot of the messages here too. Like, yeah, before I even did anything, look, what's on the bottom of the deck? Strategy. Like, it's all about strategizing and, you know, walking away from things that no longer serve us. There you go. To these new beginnings. Saying, fuck you, you suck, I'm out. You know? Alright. I saw deceit as I was shuffling. Attachment, yeah, releasing those old attachments that no longer serve us. Gotta let go, gotta release it. Easier said than done. And then reading this card intuitively now too, when we say, as we say attachment, right? We all know, most of us know the term cord cutting, right? You know, he has that yarn, that dog has that yarn in their mouth, and it's a quote unquote hassle, right? There's this attachment to these, yeah, it literally says interconnected on the card, right? So it's giving me like that sense of attachment. There might be some cord cutting rituals that need to take place for some of you. It might be that deep. It might not be as simple as just quote unquote walking away. Take it as it resonates though. We got happy family for some, not all. There really could have been like that sense of family dynamic. Remember I said like that Four of Wands had showed up, like literally for some it could be a something that deep, or it could just be saying that that's something you want, because we do have Magician in the mirror here. Another channeled message I'm getting too is for some, not all, take it as it is, somebody could have been lying about a family, because the Magician could also be I just heard smoke and mirrors. For some, there might even been somebody who was lying about a family. I'm more so getting that it's what you would like to have, but again, it could very much be that too. Oh, came right back out. We have Magician in the mirror here. Now it's actually on the table. With Healer of Ages. Another message I'm getting is this might be a time to work on the healing process of family. That's an energy that's been showing up in general with a lot of the readings lately, like this sense of repairing the family dynamic, you know, broken homes and things like that. So there could be something going on with that as well for some of you. Tell us more. I saw a man holding a heart on the bottom of the deck when I happened to look, which is the same thing as the King of Cups in this deck, so that's interesting. And now we have woman holding a heart, so there could be a match here. But the problem is this person operating in their higher self or not? It doesn't feel like they are, right? So it's like, you know, and that that intuition's on point, right? That 7th chakra, that crown, Archangel Uriel. Keep in mind that the Queen of Cups is very intuitive herself. So you guys are on point right now when it comes to your intuition. You know what you want and you're standing on that. because the Queen of Cups, I mean, she could be very giving and loving and generous, all this stuff and stuff, but like she also is intuitive as fuck, and she knows when people are trying to get over on her emotions. So I feel like that's the energy you guys might be in. Contract, there's some contracts closing out probably between the detachment or attachment card and then this one. It's like it's giving me like there's some contracts getting ready to close out. Let's get one more, maybe one or two more from this deck. Yeah, but the scales are balancing, right? The scales are balancing. So there's going to be some closures when it comes to these old attachments that no longer serve you. What we got? Woman holding a coin. Someone who is also very generous, however, doesn't take anyone's shit because she's very grounded, and she's like, yeah, no, I'm very smart about who I'm going to give myself to in that way. Show me what you got. Because actions speak louder than words. Like that, like one thing about the Queen of Pentacles, she don't, and that's basically what that card is. Like she don't play. She's like, motherfucker. Like, are you, actually like here to do what you gotta do or not? Because don't waste my time. She's very, very on top of her shit in that way. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Garden and the Gate. It's like gatekeeping energy. You have access to be able to open or close that gate when you are ready to. And you shut that shit down when necessary. But just remember, you don't want to keep the good things out, right? You want to keep the bad things from coming in, but you don't want to keep the good things from, sorry, let me rephrase. You want to keep the bad things from coming in, but you also want to make sure that you don't close off so much that you don't allow the things that are meant to come in as well. Like, you have to be very discerning about it. Who's willing to have access to that quote unquote gate there? Because there's a lot of stuff on the other side of all of it, right? Let's get one more from this deck. Angel of Love with man holding a heart. Welcoming and love. Have action here. Bottom of the deck. We technically do have a match on the table. Victory. Ooh. Like it. And then middle of the deck. First chakra, Archangel Michael. You're protected. You've been putting all that protection around your heart and, making sure you are your safe space, right? But now, this Angel of Love. I just heard Mariah Carey, I had a vision of love, and that was all that you've given to me. Yeah, it's like this energy of this. There is a person, and on the spread right now, they're actually right next to each other. Like there is something coming in, and the thing is, it's after this fake King of Cups who did some bullshit when it comes to the emotions, right? They played games, and and this is the person who made you had to put that wall up really high to make sure that you're not getting the shitty end of the stick anymore. So it's like, your guard is up, you're protecting your heart, you are just in general protected at this time. But the universe is rooting for this connection to come together. Yeah. And when it happens, I feel like it's going to happen out of nowhere with this action card on the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's going to happen like out of nowhere. It's going to be like, I just heard hot pursuit. Like, it's going to be quick. Like, this person, they're going to be on your ass. And it's going to be like, damn, shit, you want me that bad, huh? Yeah. Got strategy here again. They're going to be strategizing on your ass. They're going to be like, yo, this girl or guy, whatever you are, they're gonna be like, damn, something about them, man. They're different. Like, I have to actually like plan this shit out. I can't just go and get what I want. Like, nah, they ain't playing that game. They ain't stupid. They too smart for me. Let me figure out how I'm gonna actually strategically get this person and give them, you know, the best version of myself, so I can receive the best version of them as well. Like that equal give and take. Because we do, like I said, we have a match on the table. So that's a nice energy. I know I said that was the last card, but let's get one more from this deck. I'm going to take all of these because they felt like they all wanted to come out. Yeah. Remember I was saying that there was like that, look at that. There was that sense of walking away. That sense of walking away, and then we have community. So some of you might have walked away from like a third-party connection. This could be your person's energy who's going to be coming towards you. This was not meant to be a love reading, but it's definitely here. They could be walking away from their family that no longer, like when I say the family, I don't mean like their kids, but like that relationship no longer serves them and they've ended that contract. The courts might literally be involved at this point. So like that's been opening the door to spirit. Like they've released the things that no longer serve them or vice versa. So now it's allowing for, you know, this new connection to come in. You know, this person might be getting in yourself as well, might be getting more acquainted with your spiritual side and listening to your guides and things like that, opening up more in that way. Yeah, after a period of deceit. So your person might have experienced something, whoever's coming towards you in the future might have went through something very similar. Yeah, the temple path. Like now it's like everything's like lit up. They're like, I'm gonna walk in the path that was chosen for me and go towards what's going to make me happy. No more of this bullshit, you know, of people playing games with my emotions and lying to me and all this nonsense. Like, I just heard, quit playing games with my heart. Like, no more of that. It's like, you know, somebody wants to be on the straight and narrow path in life and in love, and you might be the one who really holds the key to their heart at this point, with both you guys showing up as, you know, the man holding a heart and the woman holding a heart. I mean, certainly possible. And in the middle of the deck, we have the sun. I mean, come on. If you're not trying to get pregnant, I would strongly suggest making sure you do something about that. Because this is about fertility. This is about happiness. Happiest card of the deck. So there's definitely a lot coming in here. There's no need to worry. And interestingly enough, with that rainbow card, it's like, it's not the sun, obviously, but like, it's just that vibe, right? That happiness, the wish fulfillment. Yeah, and it could be a Leo. You never know. I mean, we did see some Wands energy, but we saw all the signs kind of showing up a little bit here and there, or all the elements rather. But definitely could be that energy for sure. Definitely could be. Let's see what's underneath that. We have third chakra, Archangel, I don't know how to say that, Shamuel, I don't know. So that's like the solar plexus. And still that anxiety there. Yeah, heartbroken. Yeah, again, this is all coming after a period of a heartbreak. What other signs did we see? Since you brought up Leo, now I'm like kind of intrigued. I see Gemini here, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces. I see Pisces more than once actually. Libra. Damn. Aquarius. I see a few signs. And then like in the other part of the reading, we did see some fire. So, I mean, you never know. You know, energy is energy, right? So it's like, you know, they could just have it in their chart somewhere. Um, but yeah, so let's see. I'm gonna pull some last cards and then I'll be the end of the reading. Who am I guided to read from? Drawn to these. So let's read from them. The Ascending Life Oracle to close out the reading. So I split up the deck. We have Owl, which is about shadow work. Says deep shadow work, witchcraft, magic, inner wisdom, crystal ball, spiritual evolution, learning card lessons. Yeah, so this was like a karmic lesson and whatnot, doing the shadow work that needed to come with it, along with coldness, absence of love life is blocked, frozen in some area of your life, emotions buried deep within. So this situation made you very, very cold. And it makes, I just heard Ice Queen. It makes sense. I mean, you go through all of that. It's kind of hard to welcome love back in and warm yourself back up. But, you know, I think the whole purpose of this is saying, like, you know, don't worry too much, right? Don't, you know, be so closed off emotionally and mentally and all that, that you know, completely push people out, because that's not fair to, like, the good people who actually have good intentions for you. Yeah, so just be wary of that. Alright, so we're going to get maybe 3 or 4 cards from this deck, and that'll be the end of the reading. Look at this. How is this for a synchronicity, huh? But, crystal ball. Crystal ball. Wow. Holy shit. Events taking place in the future, inner knowing, occult or esoteric knowledge, stepping into your spiritual power. Wow, we just said that. How crazy is that? Alright, Spirit. Y'all ain't playing tonight, huh? We got 2 cards here. Nice. Pink Diamond. Rare opportunity or find. One-of-a-kind love. Look at that. One-of-a-kind love. I like that. Unique creative expression, wealth, and prosperity. So there's, like I said, there's new opportunities coming in. It's very beautiful. Along with the World card. Completion of a major milestone, fulfillment, time or success, broadening your horizons, end of a journey. So again, this is coming after the end of closing out that old chapter that no longer serves you. And for a lot, remember I said it might have been a third party. So take it as it resonates. All right, we have time off. Taking time to relax. Taking care of yourself first. Doing things that make you happy. Enjoying life more. Definitely like some mirroring energy here for sure. I definitely agree with that. Thank you. Rare gift. Look at these really good cards. A special gift given to you. Seize the opportunities. Unique gifts bring luck and success. The power to attract wealth. There's nothing but luck on your side after this major ending and closure of the cycle. Wow, this is really nice. Two more cards. Look at that. Oh, Spirit, you are funny. Look at this. All right, so we got death, inevitable end, big transformation, shedding required, dead end. But what did it come up with? Single life. I just heard the theme song from Living Single. We are living single. Ooh, the night is kind of world. I'm glad I got my girls. Okay. Single life. Living your best single life. Working on yourself, exactly. Becoming more self-reliant. Not settling for a bad match. Like, you're not playing any games. You know, because it's a transformative time in your life where you're like, okay, you know, go big or go home. You're not about to play these fucking games with me. You know, like, you gotta show me what you got. You gotta come you know, we got to come correct, or you can get to stepping, basically. Get to stepping. Let's get one more. Thank you. Ooh, business. Standing on business, baby. We got business, work, entrepreneurship, career moves, working on your career success, earning money through work. Which is funny because didn't I just say earlier that there's going to be a time to really focus on your resources and getting your money together? Boom. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck we have another synchronicity, contracts. Important legal matters, agreement between two parties, making something official, applications and signatures. I just heard though, because of that business card that came up with, like, also be very careful. It's a very specific download. Be careful about signing off on documents and things like that if you're not fully satisfied with what you see within contracts, because you don't want to be stuck in a binding situation that you can't get out of. That's a very specific message for a very specific person, so take that as it resonates. Top of the deck we have sad news, disappointing message, not what you wanted to hear, something not going in your favor, inconvenient truth. And I think that's past energy. I feel like, let's see what's underneath that. Yeah, it's after a period. Okay, look. So we got the sad news, but then what's under that? Love offer. It's basically saying, you know, after that period of disappointments and pain and hurt, it's about to shift and turn around because you closed out that old cycle. And then we have waiting game in the middle of the deck. So you're like in between worlds, basically, right? Waiting for something or someone, expecting to hear news, putting your life on hold, prepared, ready, and waiting. Yeah, this is a time to kind of, you know, hold out until the time is right for certain opportunities to come in. But when those opportunities do come in, seize them. Don't let them pass you by. But I'm also getting, don't wait for just any old body. Like if you're waiting for a person, they're like, I guess, you know, get their shit together type of thing. Oh. I know that was like I said, it was like last cards, but I always like to end with like some type of affirmations or something. So let's get like 1, 2, just to round it all off. That was like the cherry on top, basically. Yeah, be flexible, remain flexible. One of the last cards we saw in the other reading earlier too. Fulfillment. Another card that we saw in the last reading too. Yeah, just remain flexible. You will have your wish fulfillment. There's a time to also, I think, because we saw community more than once in this reading, but in this case, like right now in this particular card, I feel like it's saying rely on your community, your soul tribe, the people that are coming into your life right now who are going to help guide you. See how there's butterflies. It's all about transformation and growth, right? And then the rainbow, you know, the ending of phases, you know, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, basically. Let your soul tribe help guide you at this time when it comes to ending this old lesson, so that you can move into that new direction in your life and focus. Yep, tunnel vision. Keep your focus. Maintain your focus on what it is that you truly want. And go in that new direction in your life, because it's happening, you know. Nothing but these beautiful new opportunities coming in. Pink diamond, okay? So, and like I said, that comes after ending those cycles that no longer serve you, closing out things that are dead weight, I just heard. So, with all that said, hi, new subby. Hi, Khadijah. Nice to see you and meet you. Unfortunately, this reading is about to end. However, I'm very grateful for your subscription. And when I sign off of this, you'll be able to watch it from the beginning. It's a very informative reading, I think. Especially for those who might have like ended relationships and are trying to figure out where you stand in your life and what's coming through. That's really what this reading mostly was geared towards. I just kind of went blind and said, okay, what's coming in and this, and what's going on, and that's kind of the energy that came through. So, you know, you might see something here that actually resonates with you. I hope so, anyway. And like I said, thank you so much for subbing. Um, so with all that said, I love you guys who were able to stay to the end. If you did miss anything, start it from the beginning. Maybe even watch the past life reading I did a little while ago. Very informative as well. It'll definitely help you on your healing journey at this time, because you'll get the insight that you need to understand where you are. So with all that said, I appreciate all of you. I love you. Um, and you know, stay safe, stay warm, all that good stuff. And yeah, until next time, love you guys so very much. Bye.